Who will win this? I don't know why, but I feel like KT is going to win this series. Well, Rumble's open, Gwen's open. Talia's open, which I think is more important. BDD Talia? No, he's got his Azir and Talia up. They're going to take the Gwen. They're going to take the Gwen. They do have like Kalista, Renata, Pantheon, Rumble, Talia here. Some crazy shit. Alright, Talia Pantheon. They have Rumble on 3. It's going to happen. I think Wukong is a good champ. Very good champ. Ooh, I like the Wukong Ahri because it hurts the Rumble on 3. And Jax on 3 is a little harder, but it's still doable. Don't do Nidalee. Ooh, Zeus Kennen, God of Thunder. Everyone picks top sides. Everyone picks top sides. Varus ban. Surely you don't give them Kalista on 4, right? I feel like Kai'Sa, Kalista, Ezreal are 3 champs that work on 4 really well here for Hanwha Life. Ezreal's good against those 3 champs on KT. Kalista would count big support. And Kai'Sa is just a really good champ with dive. Ezreal nice. Jhin is solid with Ahri, I think. Jhin Ahri is like good pick. Gwen is already your carry. They will go Rel probably, it's Delight. Unlikely they'll go Braum. I don't think Braum is that good in the draft. I think with Kennen, Pantheon, Talia, Rel is crazy good.
I do think that this gives
Nautilus is Ezreal Naut, Ezreal Bard, Ezreal Braum, Ezreal. They ban Rakan to stop Xayah Rakan, but also I guess that Nautilus Ezreal is just a bad lane, right? So if they blind Jhin Rakan, they go Ezreal Leona, maybe it's not winning. Maybe it's not winning. Who won the draft? I think both drafts are very good and both drafts do similar things, but I would slightly favor Hanwha Life. I feel like Talia Pantheon is really OP, double global. And has way more tools than champs like Ahri, Wukong, who need like good plays to happen for them to get a little bit ahead, for them to snowball the game. Like Wukong as a champ, if it doesn't get good plays, it just falls out of the game slowly.
Hello, subscribe now.
Enjoy the rest of the video. Caedrel. Global means you can go anywhere in the map. An example of a global ultimate is Shen. Talia and Pantheon can only go a limited amount of distance, therefore, they're not global ultimates. They are semi-globals. Bro. No. Shut up. Is Gwen going Roa? No, right? Riftmaker?
We've seen it a few times, saw it yesterday as well, but definitely not the standard or norm anymore. And because Zeus didn't have to TP or anything like that, he is going to be able to match this. BDD in trouble.
Yeah, Crashdown going to come in there.
Nice sidestep. BDD. Had the flash. Oh, the cannon. Don't do it, BDD. Yeah, you're going to have to do it. Get the cannon.
I actually think it's kind of crazy. There was, okay, Delight is
he dropped the cannon. Respectable. BDD very respectful there, giving up a lot of minions. Oh my god, I just realized KT have double exhaust. Ew. Double exhaust. Chat, don't say my fraud banger. It's 6 minutes into the game.
Like you say, it's going to be difficult for perfect.
I remember watching a DK game where the first blood was at 35 minutes on a fucking Baron fight. Here's the double global time. Talia's in a good condition. Pantheon is 6, but his bot camps are up. So I guess we are farming. I hope KT wins the series. I just need KT to like make the most incredible bounce back ever. Just to make the whole LCK a shit fest. But they're just getting slowly gapped in lanes. Mid got gapped by enemy support. Top got gapped because the enemy top laner is called Zeus. Where he's just slowly winning against the Gwen super hard. He's gonna be 800 gold up on Gwen. They're gonna give all 3. Not contesting. I wonder why. Maybe Ahri Wukong's too strong in that fight. And their bot lane zoned away. Ezreal's sitting on a lot of gold. Yeah, looks like it. Ezreal still needs to base. Oh, Zeus. Big shutdown on that fucking cannon rat. Went from 1 gold shutdown to a 10 gold shutdown. He is going Roa Gwen. Well, at least KT's bot lane's going even, that's good. And BDD is like kinda going even. Hle is just stacking Drakes.
Continuing the zone though, as we can see. Clips goes up here for Peter. Thinking about a re-engage. Does have Solar Flare available, as Zeka from over the wall will deter him from that. There's the Magnustorm Crashdown though, the seismic shove onto 2. True shot barrage over everyone.
Is that just GG? That's it.
Goes down in the blink of an eye.
1 window, 2 free kills, Drake. They just wait for the perfect time. Like, look at the gold. It's 2 kills and the gold is fucked. They have 2 Drakes.
He's getting zoned off a farm, and Hanwha Life,
Delight, what are we doing?
Yeah, beautifully done. Delight not going to pick up any aggro here either, as there is a minion wave. And Doctorm's moving in. Perfect is dead, ladies and gentlemen. The exhaust does so much work, though. Doctorm will be able to finish that one off.
Zeus worth. Ezreal gets playthings. Bro, look at top lane. Look at top lane. That is Gwen first pick. That is a first pick champ that they've picked because they think it's broken. Look at what Zeus has done to them. This is where like mental warfare comes in. Your team is like, isn't Gwen like the most OP champ on the patch? How are we fucking 50 CS down, losing our tower, dying 1v1, getting dove? If it's first pick champ? I guess it's not a first pick champ. I just don't see this Rod of Ages Gwen being useful for another 20 minutes. I swear, Delight has been laning with Taliyah this game. He's been laning with Taliyah, rocking up and just missing Qs. Chilling. Did you get reported in the dream?
Hold that thought. Perfect. Grand Starfall comes in. Perfect is not going to be getting out of this one. Stun
it's so cooked.
Felt like forever.
It's so cooked. That Gwen is not going to be useful for another... God knows how long.
He has a matchup advantage and he just doesn't care. Still has ult, by the way.
Rat Boy is dead.
There is the slicing mouse. Doesn't exactly do too much here as Cuz moves in, but will get stunned at exactly the right time. Zeus avoids the slowdown.
Please give it to Gwen. Oh my god, Leona got it. Clean Delight. Clean. Super clean. Well, maybe Gwen gets a plate. Alright, plates rock. Maybe she gets top tier 1. Alright. Instead of being 2k down, she's 1.7k down. There's also double exhaust for the cannon. I think Rel's just been laning with Taliyah this game.
We'll keep things up in the air unless Peanut can get a nice smite. Zeus is moving in, slicing Maelstrom available.
Well, Cannon is one-shotting the Wukong before a fight even starts. He can't, like, Zeus was backstepping the Gwen, so he can't get exhausted.
Remember, there's a Pantheon on the other team who's being very aggressive with his positioning. He's looking for a pick on Delight. Yeah, Charm goes in. Peanut's here, though, and Zeus is also moving over. Solar Flare going to get a stun.
Nice.
Delight just...
Yeah, this game is absolutely fried, isn't it? They have Drake in 40 seconds, soul points.
From Hle Vs Bdd that was set up by laning. And Viper's looking to steal. Yeah, Weaver's Wall comes on in here as KT are in so much trouble. Doctorm
right, hold up.
Flash himself away though, and there are some knockups. Zeka going down low.
Hold up.
Peanut as well will be taken out.
Hold up.
And this is not the engage they
hold
were
up.
looking for. You're gonna need maybe another exhaust here.
Hold up.
This cannon, but, no
but what can I do with it? HLE full sending it when their Rel is running out of base. Oh, please throw the game here, Hammerlife, please. Please throw the whole game. Please, Hammerlife, throw the whole game here. Just for memes. Make today a fun day. Just fucking throw the game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My goats, beautiful. Good job, Cuz. Why do Hammerlife always throw? Do they just get bored or what? I kill an Atacant, we'll take that. I never thought I'd say we when KT's playing. What the fuck? They need to fight this dragon, and they have good control.
Yeah, KT are given the ability to decide when they want to engage. The light was low. KT did their homework. It worked out, and HLE didn't have to really do that. As now,
perfect.
Infernal Soul on the table. Peanut taking a lot.
Peter's dead.
A lot of damage and will just blow up. The exhaust.
Fight is lost.
The grave, but now
no Gwen ult, dead Leona. But they need this dragon. Oh, the charm makes him run backwards, sad.
As now, Peanut with a little bit of a shield wall, and I don't know whether Cuz is going to be able
just go, Cuz, go.
Take this one out
no, he's not going. Wait, perfect went. Why? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Exhaust. Exhaust! It's Infernal Soul though. Yeah, really hard to win now for KT. Just need IE on Jhin and then pray. IE on Jhin, Riftmaker Gwen, pray, send the fight, kill them all, get Nash, playable game, stall till Elder. That's kind of the game plan.
They are representing a lot of damage. Cuz gets over, finds a Cyclone onto Viper here as Peanut
okay, no flash Ezreal is big, but Peter is too deep. Oh, he's stuck step, bro.
In between two walls and is feeling very uncomfortable. We'll get a bit of a shield here though, as Delight still looking for a little bit of an angle. The Magnus Storm is decent.
Delight's gonna die.
Finally, but they
oh, that Ezreal ult.
Immediately. And now Peanut gets in there.
Zeus! Wait, playable for KT? Oh no, if they got that kill. 3 for 2. 3 for 2 is not bad.
Look at this. The amount of damage this Taliyah does is kind of absurd.
3 for 2 is not bad, because HLE used a lot of summoners.
representing
Oh, the Ezreal poke is what's really gluing Hle to win. Bdd didn't get bot tier 1 either, he just left, or what? Like taking that bot tier 1 would be nice. Oh, if Ezreal just doesn't get a lot of poke down, I actually think the fights are kind of close because Gwen is immune, Wukong is really disruptive, and Jhin has a lot of damage, man. Zeus is level 16 with flash up though, and there's one exhaust and it's on perfect. Perfect. Please exhaust the cannon when he sends it on my Jhin. Danke. I think they should make it so you can ping traps now. You know, you can ping wards like that Jhin trap, like pinging mushrooms and shit. Okay, it didn't hit. I feel like the one Ezreal has to make it makes you have to base. Bdd is almost level 16. I think KT has a chance to make the fight close. Yeah, Peanut can cheat here and hit mid tier too because he has a global. Kind of smart by Peanut. Are they gonna 2-man Nash or what? Why are they pinging Baron like that? Man, the patience of Hammer Life is great here though. I like the patience a lot. Keep spamming me to bring back Arena. No, I can't bring back Arena. Wukong heals up. Peter's getting chunked. Everyone's getting poked. Dead. Jhin ult was wasted. That's... Oh man.
If they ever want to find anything in the end, what they do is just nothing. And now the Weaver's Wall going to break this one up.
It's a shame because they don't even try and steal it, but then they die anyway. Like that's just frustrating.
Going to be the next target here as Cuz is flying the wrong direction, and now Viper realizing that he can just arcane shift forward will just take down the Ahri. Peter is going to
sit there, watch them take it, and then just die.
What the heck he's respawning into because the Angry Dragon comes down from the sky once again, and KT
I think Peter got a bit gapped this game. I feel like the light was really helping Zeka play the game, and Peter was never responding. Maybe once.
Yeah, they gave them a couple of opportunities, as they like to do.
I think top support gap for me were pretty big this game.
Pretty elementary.
But top is matchup reliant. Matchup dependent, but still.
As the dragon comes down, that is going to be the ace.
You just have to take red side against Hammer Life to stop Zeus from being able to fuck you up. Is that like a thing now? Not a bad first game, not a bad one. Like, even though it was a Hle win, I think KT had chances that game, despite having probably the worst early game possible, where top just sat in isolation and lost. Nidalee first pick for Cuz. Wait, that's kind of funky. You did just give Zeus chase, though. You did just give Zeus chase. That's kind of fucked up. Oh, Victor! Talia Ahri out, Azir out, Victor. Sion into Jace. Classic. You do. Bdd, what have you got for me with Nidalee? What have you got for me with Nidalee into Victor? Don't say Boriana. How does KT get draft gap this hard? Why do you think it's a draft cap? I think this is fine. They first picked Nidalee intentionally, left Jace open intentionally, and picked Sion into it intentionally. I think the only problem they have is Victor versus Corki matchup is quite hard, I think. But it's probably farmable. Kalista ban, MF ban. Everyone's enjoying their top sides. I feel like Ezreal is a good champ again. Oh, Ezreal's out actually. Is Ashe a good champ for Viper this game? Maybe not. I think Kaisa is good for Viper, no? It's the only champ that can kill Sion. And he doesn't really lose lane. Varus on hit kind of works, sure. So this is the big question. Like, I think Ashe is a great champ for KT. You kind of need Ashe here. I think you need more CC. But if you go Ashe, if you go Ashe Brown, they play Varus Lulu, don't they? But with what? If you go Ashe Not, they play Varus Brown. Maybe you just have to tank it. With the Varus. Adds a lot of utility as well. Why did they ban Alistar instead of Braum? I guess maybe the light is just... Ashe Braum? They're gonna go Ashe North, yeah, they need to set up, but the Braum on 5 stings so hard. They're gonna blind the Ashe Braum. Does this open Varus Lulu? Or like Bard? Nico, yeah. Ooh, Bard, yay. Bard, yay.
I agree with you in that, even though in the lane, the Sion is just going to get battered, and
the Bard pick is going to sting real hard.
Marco still doesn't know how.
But Cuz Nidalee, I believe in it. I believe in Cuz Nidalee. I see it. No, I cannot bring back Arena. I cannot do it. They split the map bot. Perfect, your job is to lose top graciously and farm.
But it also could be a little bit of a rough time, because we can see
I'm surprised Cuz is crossing.
So therefore, we'll be able to steal this one away
unsplits the map. I mean, Peanut still has all the camps up that he would want.
Yeah,
I wonder if he goes back to his enemy bot side now.
And there were a lot of danger pings for
That would be
BDD,
quite cool.
Like, Cuz was like, hey,
In today's match, as we get his cannon into his Jace, his spear is going to connect there. Delight's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, if Braum flash autos there, does he kill him?
To make sure he can make it back towards
Braum
his
flash
turret. In
auto,
the
proc the
meantime,
stun, second spear.
Viper is still in a little bit of trouble.
I like this pressure from Cuz. I like this pressure a lot.
I mean, it's giving them an angle to play through. That's what I was talking about in terms of the draft. And Nilly at least has this angle, at least has this opportunity.
And this is the most annoying champion to dive here as well. As Perfect going to look to try
Oh,
and
he
stop
queued the
Peanut
Skarner
from getting
E.
this done. Doesn't get the crash into the wall. Soul Furnace is there as well, and that's
Flash
a
the
really
Skarner
nice
Q
flash,
and the Jace Q.
as they will get some plate
Hold
money,
up,
but they're
Perfect.
not
Let him
gonna
cook.
kill the Scion, not in this dive.
Let Perfect
Great
cook.
little knock-up or attempted knock-up there from
Well
Perfect,
played.
and then
Really
the
well
wave
played,
is
Perfect.
dead.
What is Peanut doing?
Fantastic about this one.
They're gonna go for the round 2 dive.
About this.
Well, if at first you
Okay,
don't
sure.
succeed,
I mean,
try
Peanut might
again,
die.
everyone. That's what you're
But
supposed
Zeus
to do
tanked
is
perfectly. Oh my god, Zeus is
almost
honored.
goes down.
Zeus is
Perfect
so
gonna be able
fucking
to
honored.
get the rest of these minions as the zombie Scion.
Ah, it's not balanced.
So is
Enemy
he
team
gonna
has
have to
Zeus.
give
Just
up too
wrap it up.
much?
I mean, the
To make
split
this
map,
work, I'm spending a lot
the
of
split
time
map
up
into
here.
cross into recross actually
And,
worked pretty
yeah.
well. It has
Ends up
put
still being a
Peanut
successful
a
dive.
bit
It
behind.
was a big investment.
Red on his Gatling gun.
No
A
flash
little
on
bit of a tag
Zeus.
there from Doctom onto Zeus. Only level 5. Spear going to miss, as we can see. But the sidestep has to come in, so Zeus knows.
Oh, just goes
he
back
will
and
not be able to get
claps
away.
Doctom.
First shot just defeated on this champion, which is kind of
He's gonna
nuts
Bard ulted.
because they've
Oh,
been
he's on
defeated
he's on
most
level
things.
6.
Delight moving in though. Magical journey for
What the
Zeka as
frick?
well. As
Well,
Doctom
Ash no flash
gonna
is
be
big.
flashing immediately, and Peter, able to just put up the door. And they will be
Beta.
alright. Not a lot of
Well,
investments
Corky
make
gets a
that
push
happen,
out.
and they do.
Scion composition. If you have that front to back, it is very strong. As
Oh yeah, Peanut in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he
here as
jumped
the
over
Impale
it.
Just avoided on both sides.
Peanut!
Gorgeously played here by KT. The takedown, not quite enough. As
Wait.
Peanut pushes Cuz
Wait.
into the wall. Peter is following them though as the Winter's Bite comes down.
Wait, this
Viper
could be even
cleanses
better for
the
KT now.
floor. They get rid of the Victor, and now Cuz has pounced back in.
Peanut!
Drive-by onto the soul.
Big plays. BDD got the kill onto Zeka Victor, which is actually massive on Corky. In the early game, getting a kill. Perfect. Just keep trying your best. That's all we can ask for. Holy fuck, the comms. He's locked in.
He's already planning on taking down these
Cuz
rogues.
Niddly, man, it cooks.
He's A-OK. Peanut moving in, looking for a little bit of a target. The arrow going to come on through here from Doctom, but there are a lot of bad guys in
Playing
this
no
area.
flash
He
Ash
is
against
just
Bard
dead.
is
Cut down
just a
by the
nightmare.
Gets here a little bit too late as now BDD and Zeus are fighting. Perfect will show up though. Roar the Slayer to slow him down. The flash comes in, but the rocket
Did he
is
fail
not
his splash
there.
QE there, Zeus, to one-shot the Corky?
Something today, Atlas.
His E looked a little bit too
I
far.
did say it had to be a 2-0.
Game 2.
Oh yeah, and then we're up to a
Bro,
fresh
KT are just
50-50
perma-fighting.
I
You love to
guess.
see it.
Zeka is in trouble and likely dead.
He's cooked.
He is,
That's what
yeah,
he is.
definitely big time not alive.
Yo, BDD Corky,
The
baby, it's
reason
time.
Why available for perfect. So he
BDD
goes up
Corky
top
gets
side and
Triforce
makes that
here.
play.
Actually, he
Then
doesn't have
on the
Triforce yet.
return,
Bus.
Zeka gets caught.
We just need Doctam to stop getting caught.
They don't have any
It's
way
only
of
once now,
locking
but
down
he needs to
any
stop.
feats of strength because that's already over to KT as Peanut comes in.
Nice
will
arrow.
Be interrupted.
Don't need to overcook
by
them.
The arrow from Lck. Just doesn't feel like it's the same power level as Zeka. Zeka is really going to struggle to get out of the way of this one.
Nice
going to
spear,
move over,
Cuz.
but it looks
Oh no,
like
Cuz,
with
don't
a
go in.
flash, it is going to work out here for Zeka.
Bot's
And
moving
the kitty
first.
cat going
BDD putting the
I would
pressure
say
on him
Perfect's
early.
doing a good
I think really
job, but
helping out.
Zeus did die twice.
You can see
thanks to Carry.
Well, they got Bard and Varus
the
ult, but he lost his flash
Doctom,
again.
But still,
well as BDD.
yeah, he's gonna have to find a direction.
Bard
to
is
Valkyrie.
roaming
Does
the whole
so.
map.
Magical journey comes on through. The flash forward from Delight gets the flash out from BDD.
Oh, the
and
shutdown
Arcane
for Victor.
Storm
Is he gonna
comes
get it?
in.
No, he's
Will
not.
he have his Valkyrie available? The answer is he doesn't need it because he's got a Braum coming up.
Red
as
boy.
Perfect is just gone battle
Yep, E.
Scion
Oh, he missed.
now. As he won't
Slow.
find the Roar of the Slayer, but
Is he out,
does hit
actually?
a little Q onto Zeus.
No.
The flash forward, spear will connect,
But-
and Cuz able to get on over.
Cuz looks like
Zeus'
he's
Jace.
help
This
out,
is
so
probably
they
the
should be able to
furthest
delete this
behind I've
from the
ever
map,
seen
so there'll
Zeus'
be a trade of
Jace
turrets in the end as well
this
after
year.
that play.
He's
He's
only 300 gold up, dead 3 times. Scion, like, I'm also taking into account the fact that he's playing against the Scion.
You never want to let him down, Wolf.
Soul points for KT.
It's what's going to happen
But
this
Corky
time around.
Niddly
Peanut
don't
not
really
gonna be
eat
able
the
to get
soul
in there,
up
and
that
Cuz
much.
should be able to lock
Still
this
useful,
one
though.
through. There it goes. And now Zeus could be in trouble. Remember,
They
Perfect
need to
doesn't
kill
have
this
the
rat.
ulti.
They're gonna
He's
lose top
still
tier
so
1.
sticky, able to
I actually
slow
think
down this
KT will
Jace.
just
He's
win this
walking in
game.
the wrong direction, and
The
BDD,
Jace is far
if Perfect
behind.
doesn't
The
have
Victor
damage,
has to
BDD
push sides to
definitely
recover.
does.
They have no real side lane strength, HLE. They're down 3 Drakes. It's kinda cooked, you know, like unironically.
Somebody has to and allow him to be able to push further forward, and that is feeling a lot more costly now. That they're not really getting the payoff of it as the
big Caedrel.
So much, and in goes
knock
perfect,
up,
finds the knock
spear.
Up onto Delight. He's
oh man, KT needs more.
To the side, getting chased off
I think they can
by
punish
this
them here.
Absolutely massive
Get Victor
Scion.
Flash maybe? No.
Man, it's caught inside.
Who scales better?
Awkward setups because KT's vision game has been
well,
so good here. Maybe we won't get to see
I
that
would say
fight that
this side scales better, but it's very dependent on flash situation. You might think like it's very easy to look at Victor and Varus and be like, Victor Varus OP carries plus Skarner, but I don't see it. I feel like this double AD carry with Scion in front of them, I think it just wins. Also, I feel like who scales better is a very like tough.
Yeah, no. Which has Zeus in it,
I
obviously.
I feel like
Man,
there's so much things to account for. Like Jace is on 2 items. It's gonna be a long time before he gets to 4.
It's a feel good. Yeah. You know.
And also KTF 3 Drakes, which is just scaling cheat.
Wrong item for this
15 seconds on Drake. Start getting those niddly traps down.
Perfect as well, who we know
Cloud Soul, yummy, yummy, yummy. KT fighting, baby. I'm excited. They have such good champs for face check. Corki Rockets, Niddly Spears, Niddly Traps, Scion Qs. They just need to hold. They started up the Drake. It's just gone or what? Is it just gone? No. Surely not.
He has no idea where they are. Yeah, and whoever has the vision has so much control.
Yeah, it's gone. Gone.
Hle gonna move in, but they're not going to be contesting this.
Cloud Soul is big.
Peanut wanting to set up for a potential impale. He'll find a Braum who has the door up. They still manage to
what the fuck just happened to the Scion ult? Did it bug?
Oh
yeah, Dogdam Glide. Oof, that Ashe with Cloud Soul and Ghost is insanity.
Yeah.
I feel like Scion ult bugged there, or did he cancel it instantly?
No edge, like kind of kite back and escape, but they actually go in.
Oh, he ults backwards. Oh, okay.
Stay. Yeah, and the reason
what? That Bard got knocked up? That Scion Q hit? Half-Life's cooked, man. It's so fucking cooked this game. Is this unlosable for KT? Well, the good news for KT is that they have champs that stop the face check. Does that make sense? They stop the face check, right? So anyone of Hammerlife that walks up to contest Baron area is just getting spam poked. So it's a bit of a tricky one. Hammerlife need to find a way to engage without getting poked out too much, without much vision. You see this? Now watch what's going to fly at them as they walk up. Spear, trap, they have to dodge. Have to get the wave. There's a blue orb. Here comes a Scion E, Scion Q. Here comes a brown Q probably. Here comes another trap. There's an arrow. Like, it's really tricky to navigate. It's very hard to play the game if their comps ahead. And that's why scaling is such a weird factor. Because in a 5v5 stand down, probably Hammerlife has a chance. But in an actual Summoner's Rift game, it's so hard to find the fight.
Well, the train has left the station, and so has Viper. They do get a fantastic Tempered Fate, but the Arcane Storm does absolutely nothing. Perfect just gets into the mix, but
what? Braum just got one shot.
It's a noble sacrifice, though, and down goes Viper as well, who was just a little.
All they have to do now is just base, do the same thing again around Elder, and just get the Elder, and it's GG VP, because their other good thing about their comp is their siege is very strong.
That we keep showing is this.
Why did they get every objective? Because
Cuz
is popping off.
To layer some damage into the carries at the back.
Surely Hammerlife won't steal an Elder Dragon and just win the game.
And Viper is just so
Here comes their siege with Ashe Niddly. Quite good actually, the siege. It does open them up to get engaged on though. Peter, 10 seconds on Elder.
It's a different story here. Now, Peter, I'm not sure about
that flashed
one,
into ult them, Peanut.
The Tempered Fate,
now go take Elder and
GG.
You know, the comp of KT is so strong. Well played from Cuz this game.
They were able to get it early.
Perfected the weak side well. Zeka, you are a criminal. You're going for that bot wave. You are a fucking criminal going for that bot wave.
Some bounty gold coming on through here, but there's the the dragon comes to clear now.
BDD TP back. They can end bot, no? Can't they just end bot? Just heal up the Braum with Niddly? I think the draft is great for KT. The only hole that KT had in draft was losing bot matchup. And mid can be a bit tricky. But what they did to salvage that is they split the map bot level 1, gave Ashe Braum Cryo, and then stopped the Skarner from farming top camps.
BDD just walking the dog, man. Look at it go. There it is. Taking down the Jace.
Good game plan by KT, good draft, good execution. Really solid.
How many times he gets Mikhails, he is still dead. Down goes Viper as well. It's a double kill here for BDD on the 9-0-4 Corki. There goes the Nexus.
Wow.
KT, they'll take game number 2.
KT just beat them. KT just beat them. Just like that. I can understand why DK lost to them now. I can see it. They have to ban Yone. Surely they have to ban Yone. And then they get Nefiri first pick and you play Poppy Jungle into it. Or do they first pick something else? I think Azir is actually not that bad to give over as a first pick, because BDD can just play Orianna into it, and they can play Nocturne. I think Kai'Sa is quite strong right now. MF is quite strong right now.
I think it has to be a
Rakan is quite strong.
I don't know whether you really
Nautilus is really OP. Ooh, are they going to do Kalista or Nata? Kalista Annie. Okay, Annie for BDD, sure. The only worry I have about Annie is what AD jungler are you pairing with Annie? Like what? Are they gonna go Nefiri on 3? Their comp's gonna look kind of shit, I think. Kalista, Annie, Nefiri. Something sounds wrong there. Guess you could do like Jarvan, but you will lack damage.
There is no Yone available, but maybe
Sejuani is just the OP champ.
Yeah, it could be Jax.
Yeah, they could do Azir, Sejuani, Jax. Oh my god.
I
I guess they're dropping bot because they have Xayah Rakan, they have MF Rakan or whatever, MF something. Surely Perfect takes the Renekton on 3. Surely you take Renekton on 3. I feel like Yorick doesn't fit the theme. They have Kalista Annie. I feel like your comp is going forwards, going in. And now you've got a side laner. Unless it's Annie flexes to support and they can play like Ryze. Ooh, I get it though, it's the pet comp. All you need is Ivern in here. And then you have Daisy, Maiden, and Tibbers, plus Annie, plus Yorick, plus Ivern. A 3v3 is now a 3v6. Wait. MF Rakan, is that the bans? Maybe not Rakan. I feel like Xayah Rakan for Hammerlife wins the game, no? Their comp will just be strong. Yeah, let's take away Xayah, I guess. Fine to play into Rakan. I think they can play Kai'Sa Nautilus 4-5 here and they will be very happy.
As you can ban just the Nico away here.
They could also do Lucian Nami. Oh my god. If they ban Nautilus here, they ban Alistar. Oh, I think Kai'Sa Nautilus cooks so hard.
This Nico is like the snap
maybe not into Kalista Nico. You can play Nautilus in this lane though, can't you? And you can play a Karma lane, and you can play a Nami lane, I guess. I really wonder what your 5-pick jungler here is. Is it just Zed jungle this game or what? Ivern? I don't think they have damage with Ivern. Jarvan, they have a lot of dashes. KT is gonna click someone and they're gonna press R.
It's the first time he's playing it this season. It's the first time anyone's played it this season.
Perfect! Okay, maybe Yorick is just busted.
I guess his Q cooldown's quite long.
Perfect and Morgan, they're the ones that are allowed. Peter maybe not allowed to play the Nico anymore. Never mind, he's a great
Peter, we can't get hit by cocoons like that.
That didn't look
happen in this game.
So he did Raptors, Red, Krugs, Base, Longsword, open on blue. Sejuani full clear, she lost her Raptors, sucks. If he eats a Grump here, he's fine.
Grump most of his health bar in damage.
He has a stun prepped.
Yeah, he is going to be able to get that one off onto Peanut here. Just in time, he does come on over. Flash needs to be employed as Peter did make his way in. He flashed for that one as well, though. So his bottom lane.
Cuz not going to take his Raptor respawn. He's going to go to enemy top crab.
On board with the
Lovely.
Peanut call there.
Delight, why are you fighting top crab by yourself?
Not anywhere nearby, so
Delight.
Oh, because Viper swapped.
So is Viper though, and their flash.
Oh, he tried to predict it. It was close. Great play by Delight actually. Great swap. Wait, Cuz just got cooked here. And so did Perfect. Why was Perfect there? Yeah, he must have pushed the wave in and then collapsed through the enemy jungle.
Because he doesn't really want to show up to
but he must have got baited then.
No.
Peanuts recovered really easily.
0.68, was that what you said?
Yeah, as public execution going to be employed here towards Perfect, who takes half of his health bar.
Oh no, what if they can dive the Yorick with Elise? Nah, they can't, right? Man, Perfect was winning his lane until they swapped and killed him in topside river. What, he's giving that wave to Kalista? Oh. These swaps from KT. I mean, from Hammerlife are nasty. Oh, Delight's dead, maybe.
He doesn't have a large health bar as he goes up into the sky, but the Spider does have to come down. So that is going to be a kill going on over to Cuz.
Okay, playable.
Pretty happy Jarvan here, who
can get Drake here, maybe.
Get accelerated in. I was always just like
nice. Yorick gets some gold back. XP-wise, the Yorick is kind of cooked. He is down a level, but his bot lane is swapping.
He was actually the shoveler.
The shoveler.
His superhero power was to wield a shovel. I don't know whether
If Sejuani gets the East, she smites it, no?
Or something, but I don't know.
I feel that way when I clean a litter box.
Hola!
Yeah, well, Peanut
Great
feels
play
that
by
way right
KT,
now,
great play.
He is in a little bit of trouble,
he didn't level up on the kill. Flash out, Zeus matches. Oh, the knockup. Cuz he queued, does he have it? Yes, he levels up. Oh my god!
And now Delight just has to
They're
try
winning the
and bail out of
3v3s.
it, but look, Zeka's also losing a trade here in this mid lane.
Peter. No flash on Delight. Doc damage flash. Or anyone? There it is. Base from Cuz and open topside. Get grubs. 3 kills to Kalista. Perfect laning by himself because Zeus was topside. Hey. Are Hammerlife just the CEOs of walking into the enemy jungle and fighting for no reason and dying?
And they just came off
What the fuck are they even doing there?
Well. And mainly
Like,
the DK not playing
what are they
very
doing
well.
there?
And I think
Maybe he wasted Jarvan ult, but it is what it is. Oh, BDD's roam here is cheeky.
Hola!
Yep, Delight gonna have to flash
That's our
immediately
cheeky
here as well.
roam
They
from
turn the
BDD.
Cocoon onto him
You love to
because
see it. Give him the
Delight
kill.
knows that he has no other way out.
You fucking rat.
And
Why
it
is
is
stealing
now
that?
just the Goon Squad,
Peanut's
man.
trying to
They're just
sneak
moving
a grub.
around, looking to try and take down
Desperation.
everyone that they can find. It is going to be one of the grubs.
Perfect, gonna start winning 1v1. I'm guessing Yorick just owns Zambessa.
A third of
Like,
one.
look at that.
Now
Bonk.
just back into domination position here.
Into what? Into what position? Hello?
KT will take the rest of the grubs,
What?
so at least
Am
Peanut was
I
able
the
to
one
get
with the
one. He's
weird
also
mind?
kind of
Like,
hanging
what the
around
fuck?
here because Zeka has
Is that an
bio.
expression?
And it
Atlas,
No,
you're kind of
certainly not.
freaky, man.
Flash out.
Look at that
Pretty good
teddy
plays
bear.
so far this game already.
Oh dear.
What the fuck is
well,
Viper
the
doing?
Blossom is going to come on through there.
Well,
and Peanut
he's
comes
dying,
over,
that's what he's
but
doing. He's
Viper
trying to
is
check for
already dead.
Kalista base.
So Peanut gets in there, throws out a thing, and then says, "No, I will leave."
I think checking for
And
Kalista
does
base
so
is
now,
fine,
does
but
come over,
dashing
gets
in
the
to
flash
check
out
for
of
Kalista
Zeka,
base?
and then puts him in the Cataclysm.
Ooh, BDD can't
And
really
he's just
walk up
waiting
because he's gonna
for
get
some
killed.
way to get out. He is
Oh,
gonna
the
be able to do
E.
so.
Flag his ass.
Won't do it. That's a
To the
double.
bunk! Oh, damn!
Flag.
Oh,
And
damn!
takes down the Azir.
Oh, damn,
I
he just
really
did
thought
that to him.
Cuz was just gonna somehow die.
What
in
the
that
fuck?
situation.
Cuz Lightyear, baby!
Jarvan.
Where the fuck are you going?
6 out of 7 KP.
Where were you? Chat, did I not say at the start of the day that KT will beat Hammerlife in the series? I said that. I said that. And then after game 1, you all made fun of me.
I mean, he has.
You all made fun of me. I said they would win today. When in doubt, right-click Zeus's lane. Zeus.
I think
please carry us.
Percentages, it's pretty impressive.
Ooh, is
if
KT bot lane
right
in
now,
time
Perfect
for the
is
dive?
in a little bit of danger as we can see a Sejuani
Look at
in the
Perfect
area. The bottom lane is
respecting these
moving on
dives.
over, but I don't know whether they'll quite get here in time if they do decide to go for the dive.
Well, he's getting
The
dove.
shovel comes out.
Oh, the maiden's up in 1
Let's
second.
see whether they can actually finish him off before this bottom lane arrives. Peanut having to flash because the goalie
Ooh,
won't
but
vote him.
Cuz is
Awkward
here.
scenario,
Hola.
and Cuz, of course, going to get
Nice
on in
peel
here.
by
Public
Zeus
execution
Rat.
comes down, but Cuz eyes on the prize and is going to be able to take down the overgrown Poro. Peanut,
The
nowhere to
overgrown
go.
Poro.
Will just be
And now,
eviscerated.
So
Lucian will hit bot tier 1.
4-0-3.
Zeus down.
Kalista
his
will hit
ultimate
top tier
now,
1.
But more importantly, Peanut
Is
flashed
Zeus
and still
getting
died, and
Doven?
they're looking
For free.
Viper's getting a lot of gold. Man, I feel like
Yorick
Yorick wins 1v1, but what Hammerlife is doing to him is nasty.
Has been kind of roaming around with his team a little bit. Is
That's a dead Lucian, isn't it? No, it's not.
Going to be able to give credit where
I feel like
it's due,
KT's
but,
been covering
this is
sides
by far
very well.
Not over. And this turret, it's going to go down. So that'll
one,
be first
they
turret
lose
going
tower
over
anyway.
to HLE.
But they're
That's gonna
always
give them
covering
a
sides.
legitimate gold. A little
But they're
wary
not
about how
forcing
this
on
one's
sides,
going,
so
especially
they get
with
all these
Viper
kills, but they're
rotating
not
up
getting
from
anything
mid lane.
for it.
Doc Dom and Peter.
I had the Herald here from Hanwha.
Yorick ATCS at minute
to
15.
get him back. Also has got items.
I'd have thought with Kalista and Jarvan, they could be diving side lanes themselves. Please don't make perfect TP in here, please.
Or not, as there's the Glacial Prison. The combo comes in. Tibbers goes
Oh,
down as well.
what?
Just manages to kill the Ambassador. They go 1-for-1, but it is still HLE with control
It's
of the
good that
river.
they killed
was pretty
Zeus, because
sexy,
now
I
he
have
can't
to
TP
say.
bot.
As 4 versus
But
5,
I guess Zeka can.
Perfect is still in the bottom lane.
Aura.
And Peter is not going to be
Can
stealing
they get top
anything
tier 1
away
now?
with a
But then
blooming
Zeus will TP there.
burst.
They got the teleport here.
The Yorick is really starting to like obviously not fit the comp.
Wave is pushing though.
He beats Ambessa, I guess, but
not enough for him to get the cannon.
the Annie Jarvan wants to fight, man.
Position.
Come on, KT,
to what
get that
we were
dragon.
experiencing last
Get
time
that
around.
dragon.
This time Zeus is split.
Oh,
Start this dragon.
These towers are gonna
Rift Herald
fall.
is just going to take down the mid outer turret, and that is the price that
They are
KT
just gonna give
have
it.
to pay for Soul Point. I think they'll probably pay it
Okay.
gladly,
Soul point.
as they will get another charge.
Might be losing
Maybe
some of
not
our
quite
top
as
was.
glad,
With his dash
winnable,
cannon,
winnable game, winnable game.
I think for KT, you're very happy because, well, it might be happier.
Yeah, Viper is just going to get cataclysmed. Flashes out.
Okay, no flash Lucian. Peanut has flash up in like 2 seconds, but he's going chain CC. Big kill! Big kill! What can we get with it? Absolutely nothing, but it's a kill. That's 300 Gs. Lucian no flash as well.
I think their
Top tier 1 is big.
No matter what, they would not have been able to fight for
I think the most important thing here is Perfect has recovered a little bit. He's recovered. He's even in XP almost. With Ambessa, gold is not that bad.
Now, right in the bush! Almost gets out without being seen. Much DPS percent
and he just needs a bit more gold, and she's fucking ready for a fight.
Some traps in this game, frankly. And you know, catches like
they need soul, man. They're kind of behind a lot.
Those are the kind of plays you need to have.
Zeka has
to
Nashers in base. 2 Annies.
A top laner that
3 Annies.
Definitely felt here for KT Rolster.
Peter in a little bit of trouble, but now it's Cuz actually that is almost
alive.
Just taken out, and in fact the burn will be enough.
He's dead.
Viper locks down the kill.
Well, there goes Atakan.
To get on the
KT needs to start forcing a bit.
Yeah, but
they might get TP'd on by Azir.
Yeah, public execution brings AS over the wall there as the
Zeus, are you inting the whole game?
Peter,
are you inting the whole game, Zeus? Are you doing that?
But still, the Atakan goes down, and that is just
because that Elise is useless. That mid tier 1 is dead, bot tier 1 is dead. Actually, mid tier 1 is not dead.
So they end up getting the defense of the top turret here as well.
TP,
bottom turret goes down,
defended.
So 2 turrets
1 minute
here,
on Drake.
an exchange turret.
Yes,
gives
right
him a
in
bit
base.
of extra control. Though.
Alright, let's fight.
KT.
That Azir is level 15, needs to die.
The fact that's significant because, like you said, this
hide on bush. Make a pick on Zeus. Wait, is he dead? Flash talk them. Kill his ass. Wait, 4v5 for Infernal Soul. Ooh, this is a problem for Hammerlife. No, Cuz, don't go in.
Yes, it could.
It's good, maybe, but Lucian and Azir though.
The repel does come on in though. Peter
Viper.
Fantastic Empress divide from Zeka, but he's so low. Perfect's gonna be able to get
Peanut flashed in.
Cuz is still fighting just to get out.
Okay,
Viper
big.
As well.
Wait, it's good.
KT?
It's good.
Really?
Infernal
he keeps getting caught, and
Soul.
he went for the aggressive play in mid-turret,
KT.
saved the turret. But he dies.
Is that enough to win the game against Hammerlife?
No vision in the river. Like,
is that enough to win the game against Hammerlife? So Zeus is caught. I thought here KT should just do the dragon. But instead they take the fight. And the engage is not good. It's kind of scuffed. Because Lucian and Azir are on the right. Look at it. They're free hitting. But Zeka dashes in and just dies. I don't know what the fuck Zeka did. And then Peanut flashes over and fails the kill on Cuz. So it still worked. I wonder what happens if Zeka doesn't dash in there and just hits. Is it just a Baron force?
It is completely
even
as far as gold is concerned.
The Yorick is kind of strong, you know.
Complete parity, and there is a lot of scaling potential on HLE's
I think it might be.
But
KT just don't lose the game. Hammerlife has lost 1 series, and it was to Gen G when they just got back from first end, and they looked kind of miserable.
Come in together here, Cuz.
Yeah, Cuz actually flagging and dragging.
Ever since then, they've been getting away with murder. Winning games when they're down behind in gold, playing middly top, cocky as fuck.
Fighting some portal combat there, as we can
Perfect,
see.
you have Serex, talk to me.
He wants to actually start this battle, and Perfect is the only one up towards that northern side. Yeah,
Maiden down, Maiden down.
So broke turret. This route onto Peanut will certainly help.
Yeah, KT with eyes on the prize,
and
actually able to get this early
Zeka has a road, maybe? The light, no repel, no T-Bar. Cuz fighting Zeus. Peter on the side, heal pop, Zeus no flash. Ulf goes on to Doc Dam. Culling does nothing. Bdd! Oh, he steps up! Doc Dam, this is you, baby! No, it's Viper! It's Viper, that's who it is! Oh no, KT, not into Infernal Soul, really? Really? Not with Infernal Soul, really? Did we just lose it? Oh, Bdd clicked back to go in, but he didn't get the stun on Azir in time, so Cuz got knocked back, so they couldn't kill the Azir, so he got pushed in, and then Lucian just cleaned them. It's over. It's done. They're getting away with murder still, Hammerlife. They're still getting away with murder. Those fucking rascals.
The first team to punish what has been otherwise a very shaky HLE, and the 11th time in a row. I mean, HLE now.
Wait, Peter up in 3 with ult flash. This no, it's not ult.
There are 2 minions here. There are a lot of
Peter, do something, Peter. Hey, got one. Got one. Hey, Bdd! Hey, wait!
Okay, half the health bar on the Nexus.
Hey, kill the Lucian! Kill the Lucian!
Needs another couple of shots, and it's Zeka that has to do it. The Nexus
Get the Baron! Get the Baron!
in this game for at least a little bit longer as the counter race comes in.
Yes!
What an insane game this is turning out to.
The fight here is good. The fight here is good. Now watch BDD's
turns around and Viper has an amazing call here.
Sneaky pins
and then
down.
Things for KT get a little bit
Oh, if the stun hits Azir a little earlier.
Want to engage this Emperor's
the
Divide.
Blossom does nothing as well.
The Emperor's Divide from Zeka denies it, and Viper just follows through, and he and Zeka do clean up house.
Everyone's defending Nexus.
To get rid of the
50 seconds on Elder.
The
towers respawn in 130.
Over to KT.
The Elder spawns in 45.
They need to wait for their
Big
Nexus
problem.
turrets to respawn though,
Big
and
problem.
this is like the
Ward
first
it up.
time where Nexus turrets respawning
We need a ward
is a
line
really,
here,
really
now.
big deal.
Yeah, so
Ward
now
line
Hle
here.
have teleport
Now.
for Zeka, super minions.
Azir
That gives
STP.
him prio for LT can ever win a fight
Wait,
here.
D-Light.
They don't
He can go in
have.
spider form
Delight looking
and
to
run in
set
flash
up a
over the
ward
wall, and you
into
can
the base.
TP to
If he
his
actually
spider.
can get into
Here, HLE had started this one up, but BDD has found Delight. He spotted out, it was a cunning ruse, but it's not going to quite work out there. Now Viper looking for Cuz, he just flags and drags and gets eats up out.
Look Zeka.
Going to come on through.
No,
goes
them.
Nico, but can
BDD, big one.
actually find an angle as Peanut
They're
goes
gonna
down.
TP on the
Now
spiders.
only Smite
They're
is
gonna
over
TP on the
side of
spiders.
KT.
I'm telling you,
Black
they're gonna
Hole
TP on the
down.
spiders.
Delight,
Now,
can you
he's
save the
TPing
game?
on his
The Nexus
spider.
turrets are
No, the spider.
respawning.
Oh, the
He
towers.
cannot
No,
kill
get him.
them.
No, wait, the towers are back. The towers are back.
Spider, he
What?
went up the spout, but
What?
he didn't read the patch notes.
What?
Oh no, Delight didn't track those Nexus timers. Down he goes.
He got
And
smited.
Zeka on the flank here, but there's no ward
Wait, they can
in
end
the
both.
base. He over and
Is it over?
TPing into the fight, and Hanwha
8
Life, I think they
seconds.
tried to get a
I
little
don't know if
bit
it's over.
too tricky here. And
They
wanna
should
stay?
be
You
in a
wanna
good
stay?
position to win a fight, but it's going to have to be an honest 5v5 to light up. And so
Nexus
KT are
towers
more than
respawning
safe.
is
It's an honest
crazy,
game
though.
of League of Legends
That
once
is
again.
crazy.
A lot of
30 seconds
mitigation
of Elder.
here from HLE.
You have to drop minion inhibitor now.
Go down like you were talking free
Just
hit
fight,
right with
someone
these
says in
Sand
chat.
Soldiers. If Viper
Just
is
fight.
able to run amok
Just
after some
engage.
cooldown
KT,
down,
what do you
the
mean
edge of
just
night
fight?
Still absolutely
What?
win.
The edge of
What are you
night
on
tech
about?
here for Zeus is cool.
Goal line, man.
Man, BDD's items look so dog
He's
shit.
having like the series of angle to get a
Perfect
pick, and
is
now
taking
Perfect
a
doesn't
lot
have
of
his
damage.
ultimate. Because they do see him.
Rat
It's an
Boy's
interesting
behind you.
move. It's like,
Zeka's
yes,
just
I
gonna
don't know.
end
It's a
mid.
Callista. The secure is great, but I mean, the fact is,
No.
they have to go back your base,
No.
and now you're stuck. Now you're stuck here.
No.
Yep,
No.
Glacial Prison just thrown into
No.
that brush to cancel
No.
backs. BDD should be able to
No.
get home here, as we can see, but it is going to cost them the inhibitor no matter what. Now the fight is attempted to be started.
BDD got back without using teleport, so he can teleport back into the fight after he defends this.
Well, Tibbers does go down.
Nice
Man,
damage,
the Pyro Blast doing
BDD.
a lot of damage there. Zeka has to run away from an angry Tibbers.
Okay, they're going to now use this Callista to try to rush down this Baron. They have all that extra
Stop his
range damage.
face,
They have
stop his
essentially
face.
two smites here.
He's
BDD
chasing
can
him with the
TP him
Tibbers.
straight in the middle of this fight. He's
Chasing him with the
Zeka
Tibbers.
now.
Yep, Zeus has a
Culling.
good angle as Viper is
Viper
hitting
leads,
mainly
maybe?
the Baron right
Oh,
now.
Zeus
Culling
is
not
gonna
doing a
hurt
whole
here.
lot of work.
Get the Baron!
As it is going to be the Baron secured by KT. And HLE,
Elder in 40 seconds.
They're
They do
pausing.
nothing.
They're not quite sure what they want to do in this moment. Fate's
It's
call
because
gonna be
Zeka's being
committed to.
chased by
Zeus doesn't
BDD.
commit to anything. He just sits on the flank,
The
doesn't
Tibbers
actually
chase
commit
Zeka
in.
all the way
And they
to
were just
here.
too far away from the pit, and the heist
They
is
need
successful.
Zeka.
BDD doesn't need Baron now to try to
Rylai's,
siege
he's
up
a
the
broke
base.
boy.
This is actually a Venn diagram. Maybe that's how you do it.
Zeus this
How
time
do you go in? You
this
just
time
dead,
unseen.
aren't
They don't know where he is. BD wants to check. Blast cone taken away. He knows he's likely there.
He's coming around here, maybe.
He is now over the wall. He can use this blast cone, gets in behind the rest of his team.
Is this just
yeah,
checkmate?
Vesser is wrapping around. Is now it's just going to be a 50-50.
Peter,
Peter
cut
goes
his
golden,
toes.
breaks it
Hey,
up.
Peter, Baron, the Elder!
And it's Cuz that takes down the
Oh,
Elder.
big one by Peter!
The Pop Blossom before
Get in
going
there!
down. And Zeus is having to
Oh,
push out. And
BD
gets over,
BD over the wall.
destroys the Lucian.
Yeah,
The Empress Divide goes
You're
down, but
in
you cannot divide by Dragon.
They
And
took down
KT
That is
will get
criminal.
the ace, and they
That
are
is
going to
criminal.
win this game.
How have they beaten
not
Hammerlife?
happy.
What?
KT rolls to say 50-50 on an Elder. You want to flip
Oh,
it.
BDD,
Dum-Dum
yo,
likes those
Dum-Dum,
odds. When he's
16
got a
and
rend,
1.
They have the smite.
What
Cuz
the
secures
frick?
it. They had full control. And
That
Zeus
is a big
flanks
win for
both of them
KT.
two back to
When
back,
Nongshim's
accomplished
struggling,
nothing
DK
on
struggling,
this
KT
3-8
just comes out of
Ambessa.
nowhere
Bit of a jungle gap,
the
I
steel
think, in
chair.
this series. Cuz showing
What?
up big. They've been calling him the Dragon Slayer, and he slayed the biggest of them all to
He
end
slayed
the
all of
game.
them.
What?
Actually, every single one.
six.
Only the Otacon, but that's not a dragon. That does not count. And KT join Gen G as one of the only teams to defeat HLE
It's the most
this
KT
season.
thing ever.
Absolutely
It's the most KT thing ever.
absurd.
Yo, the KT fans are
Huge
going
cheers from
crazy.
KT
What?
roster side as what
They're going
seemed
mental.
impossible. And just shutting Peanut down at every
Took
turn.
them
Zeus
Peter, baby,
having one of
and
his worst
perfect.
series, I feel,
Just
since
took down
LG came
Hammerlife.
up when he first joined Hanwha
Just
Life
took down
Esports.
Hammerlife.
But
Absolutely
What
fantastic.
now? What now,
I
Red
don't
Boy?
think he did it.
What the fuck is that?
Crazy. I
Hey,
think, like,
dump it!
Uptom also
What?
gets a
What?
massive
You can't put
mention
down the
here, though.
broadcast?
Look at that big
Hello?
grin on his face.
What?
16
Cameraman?
and 1 in the end of this
What?
game on the
What?
late game.
Whoa,
Callista.
cameraman, please.
Peter
What
as well,
the
having a
fuck?
great game.